Hi YouTube, this is Angie the Anti-Theist. Kind of want to talk a little bit about original sin today. Think, I think that concept is a root concept for a lot of people in getting over, shame or low self-esteem or, negative self-concept. I think Christianity, with the doctrine of original sin and the concept of necessary atonement, it's very damaging to human self-esteem. I mean, personally, I always felt like I was dirty. I wasn't clean enough. I wasn't good enough. I was in need of this, redemption, this ransom. I was told that, no man can serve two masters, and presumably no little girl or woman either. And that if I wasn't actively serving God at all times, then I was serving Satan. There was no, putting me first in my life. If I wasn't putting God first, then by process of elimination in a binary world system, I was serving Satan. Um, that was a lot of pressure. That combined with my own sinful nature um, made me not like myself for a long, long time. And I've seen it do that to a lot of other people. I mean, without even getting into things like how the church treats gay people. Just how does the Bible, what does it say about humanity? Well, it says we suck. It says that, it was totally within God's rights and legitimate of him to do to flood the whole planet, which totally didn't happen. And, like, I brought you into this world, I can take you out of it, might makes right, you know, dominatrix kind of God. I mean, I don't know. It's just not very empowering. It doesn't make me feel like I have a purpose-driven life. It makes me feel like I'm this, you know, horrible wretch. What is it? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. And the only thing you were supposed to see was Jesus. Jesus, 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 God, 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 God. Just tunnel vision, right? Because anything else was considered, Satan worship. I mean, um, there's a reason I don't like the idea of worshiping all day. Because I actually did it as a lifestyle, and it's boring. It's unfulfilling. It doesn't help your life. I mean, oh my God, the hours I wasted in prayer. If I could take them all back. And I'm not just talking about the ones where you're a little kid and you're bored to tears while somebody wants to go off for half an hour on some massive Thanksgiving prayer instead of just saying grace at the, church picnic. I'm talking about ones that I did that were extensive and long. And, when I worked at Steak and Shake, me and the girl from drive-thru used to take our breaks at the same time and we'd pray together. I mean, I prayed all the time. And I wish I could take those hours back. I don't know, go back to high school and smoke more pot during them. I don't know. Anything would be more useful than worshiping a God that gave us original sin. Let me explain why I say he gave it to us. Blah, 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 Adam and Eve. Go see my 3 videos on that. Basically, there's no way that those 2 humans should have had the ability, or personally would have had the authority, to make their curse apply to everyone else. That was God's decision. No one made him do it. And he has never changed his mind at any point since. You can say Jesus is changing his mind, but not really. We're all still born with original sin. Now, even if there's a ticket out of hell through Jesus, we're still born with the sinful nature. Accepting Jesus into your heart doesn't make it go away. I mean, it's not like you still don't face temptation. You might feel like you've got your Jesus buddy on your side, or like you've got that watchful eye, keeping you in check with, sticking to your own desires or, standards for yourself. But it's not God helping you. It's not Jesus riding along. God is my co-pilot. So stop telling children that they're bad. Stop telling adults that they're bad. If you think that you're bad, or that, if you really believe that, all have fallen short of the glory of God and none may get to heaven except through, Jesus, the way, the truth, and the life, I would ask you to seriously consider, like, what if that's not true? What if we're not sinful? Just I understand there's still the problem of pain. There's still evil in the world. Not everybody plays by the rules all the time. Some people are just sick fucks. Sometimes life's not fair. I get all of that. It actually makes a lot of sense if there's no God, because then it's just sort of the outcome of, you know, chemical misfirings or something, accidents of nature. It's not some benevolent, all-powerful, all-knowing, completely in control, totalitarian God allows bad things to happen. So just consider a moment the idea that we're not evil. Or even if we are born with this sinful nature, consider who gave it to us. Consider the idea that here's God, and he says, all right, I want you to spend eternity in heaven with me. I want you to worship me. That is your purpose. It's what I created you for. One of your ancestors a long, long time ago, who doesn't actually exist, did something I didn't like, and so you're born with a sinful nature, and you are unacceptable. But I killed my kid, and so we can do this sort of swap thing, and you can have my kid ride around in your body with you, and then when you kick the bucket, you can both come back to heaven. It's insane. Like, stop believing that stuff. Seriously, like, I know I'm slightly mischaracterizing. I'm exaggerating for comical effect. So, this shit is funny. It is. And wicked. Because I got a little kid, and I am not raising him to be told that he is evil. I am raising him to think for himself, to treat others well, to use nice hands. I mean, kind of the same thing I hope that you're all teaching your kids. And I hope you're not having to brainwash them into fear and self-hatred to get them to do it, because it isn't necessary. Okay, YouTube. Everybody have a great and godless day. I promise a better rant later.